Namaste viewers, welcome to the next session, session 12 of linear equations. We'll be discussing the 5th and 6th subdivisions of exercise 3.3 in this session. Okay, now before we move into the sum, I remember giving you the homework. How many of you have done it? If you have done it, please open your notebook and keep it ready. Let us check whether you have done it correctly or not. Okay, shall we proceed? Yes. Now, what's the sum? A fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to the numerator and the denominator. If 3 is added to both the numerator and the denominator, it becomes 5 by 6. Find the fraction. Okay. Yes, children, we have got the equations to be x plus 2 divided by y plus 2 is equal to 9 by 11. X plus 3 divided by y plus 3 is equal to 5 by x. How we got this? In a fraction, we have got a numerator and the denominator. So what I am going to do? I am going to keep the numerator as x, denominator as y. Therefore, the fraction is what, children? The fraction is x by y. Okay, are you understanding? Now the situation is what? In the first situation we are adding 2 to both the numerator and the denominator. By adding 2 to both the numerator and the denominator, we get 9 by 11. That's what I have written as equation 1 here. Clear? Now in the second situation, I am going to add 3 to both the numerator and the denominator. So x plus 3 divided by y plus 3 is equal to 5 by 6. It is written as equation 2. Okay? Are you understanding? Now we have to simplify and then you have to do the cross multiplication and then transpose the terms and you have to get a very simple equation to solve. Okay, shall we try? Now we will cross multiply. So if you cross multiply, this x plus 2 has to be multiplied by 11 and y plus 2 has to be multiplied by 9. So it is 11x plus 22 is equal to 9y plus 18. Understood? Is that clear? So this 9y comes here, minus 9y, and then 18 minus 22, here the number is minus 4. That is, we have got 11x minus 9y is equal to minus 4 is the equation. Correct? This equation you can even name it as 3, number it as 3. Okay. Now for the second equation, what I am going to do? I am going to transpose using cross multiplication. So if I do so, my second equation becomes what? This becomes 6x plus 18 is equal to 5y plus 15. Okay. Now this 5y comes to this side, minus 5y is equal to minus 18. That gives you minus 3. This is equation 2. Are you understanding? Now I am going to get what is x is equal to. X is equal to minus 3 plus 5y by 6. Are you following? Is that clear to you? From this equation I obtained the value of x in terms of y. Is that clear to you? Now I am going to substitute the value to this. So if I substitute, I get minus 3 plus 5y by 6 minus 9y is equal to minus 4. So again what I have to do? I have to do this common denominator. I have to bring both the terms to the common denominator. So 6 is taken to be the LCM. 11 into minus 3 is minus 33. That becomes 55y. And then 6 nines are minus 54y is equal to minus 4. Are you understanding? Now I have to cross multiply. If I cross multiply, this becomes what? Minus 33 plus y is equal to minus 24. Are you getting it? So from here I am getting minus 33 goes to the other side. So making it positive, and so we will get y is equal to minus 24 plus 33. So y is equal to 9. Are you understanding? Y value we have got as 9. We have to substitute in this to get the value of x. What is this? X is equal to minus 3 plus 5 9s are 45 by 6. Therefore, we have got x to be 42 by 6. So, which is going to give a value 7. Therefore, x is equal to 7, y is equal to 9. Therefore, the fraction is what? Obvious, 7 by 9. This is your answer you have to end up. I hope you would have got it. How many of you have got it? Very good. I'll give a thumbs up. If you have not got it also, don't worry. You will practice few more sums and you will also get it. Okay? It is a very simple, easy sum. Provided you understand, take the assumptions properly, calculate without making calculation errors. Finally, you will end up with the right answer. Once again, I congratulate you for your cooperation. Very good. We'll proceed with the next sum. Children, we'll proceed with the sixth subdivision of question number 3 of exercise 3.3. Okay. Now, this is an age sum. So, let us read the sum together. 5 years hence, the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. 5 years ago, Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. Find their present ages is the sum. Okay. Now, one thing you should remember, children, for age sums, what is very fundamental, no? The difference between the two ages. What keeps changing? The ratio of the ages. Whom are we comparing will be changing. Okay. That you can very obviously see with you and your friend or your sibling or your mother or your father, whoever it is. You just observe 2-3 years their ages, and then 2-3 years later or before what was their ages, and then what is the ratio. You can just try that. Okay. But what keeps changing? The ratio keeps changing, but the difference between the ages will not change. That is very fundamental. Very often you get confused with these things, and if you remember this point very strongly, there won't be any mistake at all. Okay. Shall we proceed? So whenever you come across such sums, age sums, there is a present age which we have to compare, there is a past age which we have to compare, and there is a future age that also have to be compared. Is it clear? So we have present age, and then past age, and then there is future age. So we can have 3 columns like this. Is it clear? Whom are we comparing? We are comparing the age of one father and son. Who is going to be elder? Father will be elder. So when we say father is 3 times that of the son, means very often without understanding or without knowing, you will write that 3 times or 4 times the son's age. Okay. So if you write father is 3 times the age of the son, means obviously you are proceeding in the right direction. But somehow you will all make this mistake that son is 3 times the age of the father. It's very ridiculous, isn't it? So this kind of mistake should not come whenever you deal with your age sums. After getting the equations, once again you have to check whether I have done it correctly or not. Then you have to proceed. Okay. Now I will write 2 columns, father and son. Is it clear? Now father's age. At present, father's age be X, son's age be Y. Correct? What will be the past age which is compared here? 5 years ago. So, 5 years ago is the past tense. Correct? So, but present is X years means 5 years ago, what will be the father's age? It must be X minus 5. Similarly, what will be the son's age? Y minus 5. Are you understanding? This is very fundamental assumption. Okay. And then 5 years hence. What do you mean by 5 years hence? What is going to happen after 5 years? In 5 years. And then after 5 years, hence 5 years means they are all mentioning about the future. Okay, 5 years hence, 5 years from now. So I can write here 5 years later in a language which you can easily understand. 5 years later or 5 years from now. Nothing wrong in that. Okay. So this age will be X plus Y and Y plus Y. This is very fundamental. Now coming to the equations, 5 years before, what was the comparison? Father was 7 times that of the son. That is, the equation is X minus 5 is equal to 7 into Y minus 5. Are you understanding? 5 years ago, father was 7 times that of his son. Therefore, if you simplify, you will get X minus 5 is equal to 7Y minus 35. Therefore, X minus 7Y is equal to, this 5 goes to the other side with a positive sign. So that becomes minus 35 plus 5 gives you minus 30 is the first equation. Are you understanding? Is that clear to you? We'll proceed to the second equation. What does the second equation say? 5 years hence, Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. So how do we write it? We will write this as X plus 5 is equal to 3 into Y plus 5. Now on simplification, we will get X plus 5 is equal to 3Y plus 15. 3Y comes to this side. So this 5 goes to the other side. The solution becomes 15 minus 5 becomes 10. Is that clear to you? Okay, are you understanding? So what I am going to do, this is equation 2. So from this I can get X is equal to 10 plus 3Y. Yes? Is that clear to you? This 10 plus 3y is substituted in the first equation. So if you substitute, you will get 10 plus 3y is equal minus 7y is equal to minus 10. So you will get minus 4y is equal to, this 10 goes to the other side. So with a negative sign, you will get minus 40. Therefore, y is equal to 10. Very good. What is our assumption? Y is the son's age. So what about father's age? It is X 10 plus 3y. What is 3 times y? 30. 30 plus 10 gives you 40. Therefore, here X is equal to 10 plus 30. That gives you 40. Therefore, X is equal to 40 and Y is equal to 10 is our solution. You can even write here 40 and 10. So now we can compare. Just to check whether your answer is right or not. 40 we have got as the father's age. 10 we have got as the son's age. 5 years before. What was son's age? It was 5 years ago 5. What was father's age? It was 35. So 35 here and 5 here means 7 times that of his son. Okay, first situation it is clear. 5 years later, what is going to be the father's age? 45. What is going to be the son's age? It is 10 plus 5, 15. So the father is 3 times, 15 and 45. So this becomes 45. This becomes 15. So it is 3 times 15 is 45. And here it is 35. And this is here 5. 7 times. So our answer is right. That is how you must check. So these and all, we can work, nothing wrong if you write like this with your pencil and check whether your solution is right or wrong. Okay, you have to do it. Otherwise, you will end up with wrong answers, which is totally absurd. What I have told you, if you have not done the substitution properly, or if you have made any error in the calculation or in your assumption, what will you get? You will get a funny answer that the son is elder than the father. Okay, logically, you know that what a big mistake it is. Okay, so please avoid such mistakes. And how can you avoid it? Only by doing it once again and checking everywhere. Wherever you have made mistakes, you have to find it out and then correct it. Is that clear? Now the answer is not over with this. Finally, what will you write? The father's age. You have to write the statement like this, which is equal to 40, and the son's age is equal to 10. This is their percentage. This is their percentage. I told you what will not change in age sums, the difference between the ages. At present, the father is 30 years elder to the son. In the past also he is 30 years elder to the son. In the future also he is 30 years elder to the son. 30 plus 15, 45. 30 plus 5 is 35. Is that clear to all of you? Please take it down.